and welcome. This is Ruth and it's kit day at Tonic. So by the time you'll be seeing this, it will be the 20th of the month. And this one is number 74 and it's called Boots and Bouquets. This is the little flyer from it here. Boots and Bouquets up there, and you can scan this little code when you get it inside your box, and that will show you lots of things that you can do with it. But this is really, really beautiful. There's a gorgeous big stamp in it. Anyway, I am just going to show you what's inside it, and then we'll start to make something. But I've got my list here, so once I open it up, I'll be reading that off and telling you exactly what you're going to find in your kit. First of all, you'll open your A4 folder and get all these beautiful colours of card inside. So because it's got some high gloss mirror card, and I can already see myself there, I am just going to hold it like this, and then I'll read the colours off to you. So they may not be in exactly the same order as they are showing here, but they're really, really beautiful. There's a beautiful ombre glitter card there as well. So let's just have a little look. We've got some pearlescent card, and that is majestic gold. Ivory card in smooth, that's the 300 GSM. That's fantastic for construction, but also great for die cutting as well. There's classic card, which is sea salt green. That's this one. Then we have pearlescent card in blue frost, and also blushing pink pearlescent card. And then this is the opalescent green ombre glitter card. Italian rose mirror card. That is absolutely gorgeous, but it's quite hard to photograph, but it's really, really beautiful in daylight. And there you have it. That's all the beautiful colour palette that you have there. But not only do you get these cards, there's also a beautiful little 6x6 pack as well. So this one is called the Moonlight and Rose, and it's the mirror card collection, and it has chrome silver, burnished rose, frosted silver and rose platinum all in there in 6x6. So that's perfect for experimenting with or just enjoying and using. Obviously it's going to look really, really beautiful with all of this. So I'm going to have a look at the dies next, and then we can move on to seeing what's in that other little packet, because there's lots of lovely goodies in there too. I've already taken my sticker out and added it onto the front of my little folder, but you can see when you open this up, the dies and stamps are in here. There we are. And there. Now this one obviously matches right in with the stamp that you've got here, this gorgeous big stamp of a boot with some flowers inside it, a really old looking boot with stars inside, flowers inside, not stars. And you can actually see an example of it on here as well. Isn't that really gorgeous? Now you could use that with all sorts of things. I'm just looking here, you could probably cut the flowers off that and put something else coming over the top, or if you use your imagination, you could come up with all sorts of things with that one. But there's the die, which makes it really, really easy. You don't actually even have to fussy cut around this one. And then there's lots of little sentiments here, and then these are the dies that match those as well. So we've got happy birthday, your friendship is everything to me, your kindness hasn't gone unnoticed, thank you for being you, enjoy your day, stay strong, you've got this. So those ones will fit here, and then we've got some single flower dies here that will cut around these two stamps. A couple of little extra flowers there. We always like layering ones with 3 different sizes. And then these beautiful little panel dies, which are absolutely perfect for using. And behind that, absolutely fantastic for paper piecing as well, if you like that sort of thing. So that's it. That's the stamps and the dies. And now I'll just open the little packet with all the Nuvo and Craft Perfect goodies inside. So you can see right away that we've got some dimensional foam pads. These are the 5mm by 5mm, so there are 609 there, so that should keep you going for quite a while. Now, I love those small ones because they fit everything, and then if you just grab 2 or 3 of them by the side with your tweezers, you can lift about 3 off at a time, and you can use them for bigger areas as well. So they don't just have to be used singly like that. Then we have some bolder grey stone drops, so those have a gritty texture to them. And then we have some expanding mousse, and this is natural cotton, and that's a really, really beautiful colour. Now you can use that, you can apply it with a spatula and just have it in sort of swipe it across your card, or you can put it through a stencil. But the difference between expanding mousse and ordinary embellishment mousse is that when you heat set this one, it does actually expand and becomes a little bit puffy, and you get a lot more texture and interest with it that way. Oh, right, now we've also got some absolutely beautiful alcohol markers, and you know I love colouring, so I am going to absolutely love this. But here are the colours. You have hazelnut truffle, coconut shell, brown sugar, apricot blush, sandcastle, pink grapefruit, tiger lily, hay bale, white grape and vine leaf. So a really, really good mixture there. And I think it's time just to get started. But before I do that, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really, really love you to do that. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and keep up to date with all the kits and everything else as it comes along. If you have time at the end, I'd love you to leave me a little comment and let me know what you think of the video, and if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. But my affiliate links, as always, will be down below to everything that I've used here as well. But let's just get started, and I'll die cut and see where we go from here. I used my stamping platform and some black ink, and I've stamped a beautiful big boot with the flowers on it out onto some 300 GSM white card. And I'm just going to colour them in with the alcohol markers. So you can see I've got one green here, and if I want any depth down in the centre of down in the small part of the leaves, I can add extra of that on, and any of these I can sort of layer up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and colour all of that in now. Really enjoy colouring in, and I really love doing that. Those colours are absolutely beautiful. But I think it's worth pointing out at this stage that sometimes we just get into the zone of the kit and everything that's in there and forget that we might have other colours, or we might want to add other things into that. So that is absolutely gorgeous, but you could make this sort of grey and then blues and purples and lilacs and everything. You could just do whatever colour you like, and certainly add some other colours in along with what you've already got there, or use something totally different the next time. Just keep that in mind, because really and truthfully I know that even I get sort of into the zone of a kit and just think everything in there's got to be used together and nothing else has got to be added. I've got an ivory card blank, and then I cut some of that beautiful pearlescent card to go on top of it there, and then I'm going to put some of these on. But I thought I would like to make a background with some of the expanding mousse, and you can see here I've just done a little bit to show you. Depending on how thickly you apply it or how thinly, the effect will then be different whenever you add add heat to it and it bubbles up a bit. So you'll get a lot more texture on it if it's thicker, and just a little bit if it's nice and thin. So just whichever look that you're going for would be determined by that. And I am going to add some of these beautiful little die cut pieces on. So you can see these two dies can work independently, but they actually work really, really well together. They're probably, well, they are designed to do that. So I am going to just pop this one over the top. I'm going to keep them in a self colour, just the ivory. And look at that, all the depth in that. Isn't that really, really beautiful? So I'll add that on over the top of that, but I'll just show you actually at this stage what that would look like if it was a different colour over the top. And you could see the lovely ivory in behind, and even pop it onto that and see. So there's all different ways of using those as well. Anyhow, for the moment, I have got my cream card, ivory card on my magnetic stand here, my magnetic platform actually. And I am going to apply some of this. These are just back in stock again, by the way, if any of you want them. They're really, really good because these magnets hold them well. I've got a spatula here, and I'm just going to apply this sort of randomly over here. Maybe some thicker parts and some thinner parts just to see how it looks. That's that one all finished then, and I really love the depth of that. I popped that up on 3D foam pads there, and then I stamped out the "Your Friendship is Everything to Me," and I put that on the little foam pads that came in the kit as well. And I die cut it actually with the little die that's in the kit there. Do you know, you could sometimes try to fussy cut around those, but when the die's there, it's just fantastic because it saves all that and there's no messy bits at the end of it. But I love all the depth of that, the depth of the die cuts, the depth of the dimension here, and all of the depth of the different layers of colouring as well. So I hope you like that one too. Now I've made another card here, and this is a really simple, more or less flat card. There's very, very little dimension on this one at all, and it's totally different because I've used the shiny card, the mirror card from the set, and that's really, really beautiful as well. So I took the broader, the sort of thicker patterned die there, and then the more detailed one, and I just layered them so that you can see this part here that overlaps, and you'll find that if you just set one on top of the other and move it down a little bit, and it lined up there, and then I had this little piece at the top and bottom. So I thought I would add some of the Italian Rose mirror card dots in here. They came out of the centers of the bigger one that I already had made, and then I took the dots, the circles from the center here, and put them on top there, and then the half ones here and here. And I just left this one the way it was because that shows you the lovely dimension and the patterns on top of each other like that, and I think that doesn't need anything else on it. So I've stamped Happy Birthday and cut it out with the little die that's in the set there, and I took the 3 little flowers, and that sort of balances that together, and it's a very simple but a very nice card. So there you are, and now I'm going to cut this out and make a little stencil. I've already gone ahead and tried it, and I'm just showing you here how very thinly applied through the stencil you'll get this kind of texture, and more of it then you'll get a lot more of a puffy effect. So I think I'll go on to some of the sea salt green this time, and I'll stencil this on. So there is my stencil. I have cleaned it out so that I don't have any little extra pieces in it there, and I can use it again. I'll just go very, very lightly across it and enjoy. That looks really lovely, doesn't it? Can you see all the dimension and the texture on it there? It's really, really nice. But I just had a little thought while I was doing that, and I spread the rest of the paste right across there, the mousse, and I'm going to see what this looks like as well. I went ahead and added some more of the expanding mousse onto these edges here as well, but look what happened. So be very, very careful with the heat gun because you can melt the glitter and it's not a really good look. But it doesn't really matter on this one because I'm putting this on and that actually covers it. But just so that you know that, go very, very carefully with the heat gun on the glitter card. Well, this is not one of my usual kind of cards, but do you know, I actually quite like it. There it is, all finished, and whenever I was working at that and colouring it in here, I just decided that I would go ahead with the boot again because it's really, really beautiful. But I thought this time I would like to make a card for a man, and I didn't really want to put the flowers on. So I have gone from this Woodland Harvest Stamp Club from a while back, and I just took some of the dies out of that and cut them with the pearlescent card and the sea salt and the glitter card, and then took the little pumpkin as well there, of course, and then I took the alcohol markers from the set and just added some definition around the outside to make that a little bit more sort of autumny looking and rustic as well. So now I have got this little sentiment which I stamped as well, and I've used the 3D foam pads from the kit, and I'm just going to pop that up at the top. But I really just wanted to do that to show you that don't forget about all of the kits and all of the stamp clubs and different things that you have. Even if you don't have that particular stamp club, I know there's been lots of things lately with sort of Christmassy things and autumn things as well that you could most definitely add into this kit. In fact, I was thinking, but I just couldn't find anything at the moment, but I was thinking if you had like a little puppy dog or a little kitten or something, you could have it coming out over the top of that too. But there you are. That's what I have, and that's what I've done. So that's all of my cards finished. I have done 3 there, 2 solely from the kit, and then this one with the little stamp club added in as well. So I hope you really, really like those. This one's totally different. Obviously, it's really, really well, it wasn't that quick because there was paper piecing and whatnot in it, but it's a very sort of flat card, one-dimensional, and then on these ones, and I do love that sort of layered up look on those little die cuts there as well, and this one. So you can let me know down below what you like, what you prefer, which is your favorite one of those, and if you don't have a favorite and you like them all, you can tell me that as well. But if you've any other suggestions for different sets that you would use with that, let me know that down in the comments as well. And if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And my affiliate links to the kit, my affiliate links to anything else that I've used will be down there, and I appreciate everybody who uses those. Also, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do that and hit the notification bell. And happy crafting until next time, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.